welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at Transformers Generation 1 Shockwave, and I love this toy. Originally released in 1985, he retailed for approximately $25, and this was another one of those toys that school would not let us bring because he's a gun. Even though he's a very obviously fake gun, we were not allowed to bring him to school. So I guess things haven't really changed much, have they? So anyway, yeah, Shockwave turned into a laser gun, or in the cartoon at some point you saw him as a kind of like a laser cannon emplacement of sorts, because you saw him standing up on a tower in his gun mode. So you could do that by mistransforming him the way that I have him now, which is to pop up his robot feet, and then that would allow you to actually stand him up in gun mode, and you've got this targeting reticule on the back here that you could pop open. So I guess that other Decepticons could come back here, stand behind him, and man him as a cannon, which is pretty cool. So I guess technically that kind of makes him a triple changer, even though on paper he never really was. So here in gun mode, Shockwave is approximately 12 inches long, and we'll go ahead and put his feet away so we can show him off the way he was intended to be played with, which is as a gun. And again, you can have the target down as a gun, or you can have it up. It's completely up to you. Now, he is electronic. It's a pretty basic figure, but a beautiful, beautiful gun. Beautiful shade of purple, I think, and gray. Just the shade, or silver rather. The shades of silver and purple on this figure are just absolutely gorgeous. One of my favorite looking figures right here. So yeah, he is electronic. He's got a trigger right here at the bottom. You can press on the trigger, and he is going to emit some sounds. You can look over here in the front, and you can see he's also going to blink some lights at you. So there you go. That's what the future sounded like back in 1985. Oh, my wife loves that. And then there's a little switch back here. You can flip the switch and he'll change sounds. And that's the one that my dogs absolutely hate. So there you go. I find that one to be the least annoying. So, oh, and by the way, with the change of sounds, also you get a change of pace with the light. That one's a little slower, and then this one is going to be a little faster. So there you go. Now, transformation for this guy is going to be really, really simple. We're going to remove the... actually, I'm going to do that last. Go ahead and put the reticle down, and then you can pull down on his legs. That's going to release this electronic part here. It's going to be a backpack. You're just going to flip this guy all the way up like so. Extend the legs, bring them down, and then we're going to separate them. And once you separate them, these guys are going to lock into place. There and there. And then when you extend them, those are also going to lock into place. You'll remember the feet down here. Go ahead and rotate those back out until they clip into place. There and there. And then now we're going to go ahead and pull away the barrel of the cannon. And that's going to reveal his arm cannon and his other hand. And they're automatically going to split apart. The head is right underneath the shoulders here. It is spring-loaded. So go ahead and separate the arms and bring them down into place. Rotate the forearm on both sides. And then bring up his little head antenna. And there is Shockwave in robot mode. He looks incredible. It's such a cool-looking figure. Here in robot mode, Shockwave is approximately 9 inches tall, and as far as articulation, you got some pretty basic articulation for what 1985 Transformers were like. So you have a rotation at the head. You can actually turn the head, which was odd for a Transformer of the day. The shoulders, you can go in and out with the shoulders, but you cannot go forward and backwards, unfortunately. Now, you do have a bend at the elbow, and you do have a rotation at the elbow as well. The legs can go forward just a little bit, and then you have a bend at the knee as well. So actually a little better articulation on this guy than you had with other Transformers of the day. And then, of course, his weapon is still functional in this mode, which is now his arm cannon here is going to be his weapon now. And it's the exact same gimmick that we saw in his gun mode. Now you're going to press down on his little belly button here, which was the trigger. Press down on that, and there's his cannon shooting there. You can reach back here again, flip on that switch, and there you go. So you can, unfortunately, you can't put his arm forward, but you can put his his elbows up, and yeah, there you go. Bring his shoulder up a little bit. You can kind of play with angles on this like that, and it kind of looks like he's pointing forward, his arm forward. So you can do stuff like that, and you know, shoot other guys. Blitzwing's the only guy I've got in hand, so we're gonna shoot Blitzwing. There you go. So, pretty cool figure. I absolutely love that I was able to get my hands on one of these. This is one of the ones that I did not have as a kid. Very, very happy to get my hands on him now. He's an extremely gorgeous figure. If only his legs would stay extended. He's there's a lot of die cast on this figure, so he's a little heavy, and unfortunately the sliding mechanisms on the legs, you know, they kind of wear out a little bit with time. So what are you going to do? You just got to be careful with these guys. So I think that about covers Transformers Generation 1 Shockwave. What did you think of this figure, and what would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment, give me some thumbs up, subscribe and share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.